Can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm a little dark, but.
Hey.
I see Jennifer. Hello.
Hey, hey.
Jennifer's eyes are really big on my screen. All I see is her. All I see are her eyes.
Well, it
That
shows
means you're bright-eyed.
it shows my picture on my end.
Yeah, you can change that on.
If you go to the bottom and click Start Video, it'll change from like your picture that is saved or just your name so we can see you.
Is that better?
There you go.
I don't know why it had that. I didn't change it.
All good.
I was given directions and I just realized mine wasn't that way either.
Yeah, I was like, we don't see you either, Holly.
I hear sweet babies. Who's sweet babies? I don't know. It's 8:33 at night. Do we still call them sweet? It depends on what the day looks like.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear everything else behind me?
Yes.
Can you
Is that
turn it
your
off?
sweet baby?
How do I turn that off?
You need to mute your end. There you go. You're good. Oh, no.
How do I turn it off?
You muted it just a minute ago.
Are you on the computer or your phone? Oh, you're good.
There, you're good now. Don't push anything else. I muted you. Oh, nope.
You might have unmuted.
There we go. That's somebody else. Anybody else got kids in the background?
Anybody else got kids? You want some kids if you don't?
I got two for sale.
Mine are with the daddy.
I don't know.
I'm on vacation with 4 families.
Oh my goodness. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. There's some like background noise. I'm gonna mute those that aren't talking just so that we don't have any background noise. And most likely can y'all still hear me? Just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Most likely we will have to, for those of you who have not been on one, sorry, I feel like I'm like digitally having issues here. For those who haven't been on a call before, this ends in 40 minutes. Is that right, Dana? Do we get 40 minutes or 30 minutes? 40? So once 40 hits, if we're not done talking, which will most likely be into Dana's time, we will, and we know like Dana likes to talk. I'm just kidding. You know, I'm teasing. I just had to throw that in there. Sorry. Totally got me out. We will most likely have to, it'll like go away and then you just sign back in because we don't pay for the extended time on these things. So, Farrah, you have your hand raised. You can like type in the chat thing if you need to type something in the chat. I don't know if you need to ask a question or if you meant to hit that or what, but we'll go ahead and get started. Holly is actually going to start us off tonight, so I'm going to hand it over to her. Do I have to unmute you, or can you unmute yourself?
It looks like I can unmute myself. Okay. Well, ladies, thank you guys so much for getting on tonight to start out with. I know that it is definitely taking some time away from your evening and your family. So we are always so super thankful when you choose to invest in your business and us as your leaders with what we
Hey,
think.
Holly, hold on, Holly. Deanne, did you record this?
Yes, it says recording at my top.
Okay, all right, sorry.
Sorry. No, good call out, Dana, because we do know that there is a handful of you that are not on, and we definitely want you to be able to hear this after tonight. But again, thank you so much to the ones that are on for the night, because we do realize that there are other things that you could be doing. So we wanted to start out tonight by doing a little recognition. That is not something that we always do on these calls, but we just wanted to give a huge woohoo to those of you that earned a spot in a K group. So Deanne has a slide that a beautiful slide that she made. I lost my view of you guys. Where'd you go? Can you still hear me? Anyone, can you
We
hear
can
me?
still hear you, Holly.
Okay, awesome. Well, then I'm just going to keep talking. I don't know where you went on my end, but so we did. We just wanted to take a little bit of time to recognize all of these ladies that earned a spot in a upcoming K group. They start on July 1st, and that is a huge accomplishment. So we have quite a few of you ladies. I hope you're seeing your names there on this slide, and I just wanted to take some time to recognize you for all of your accomplishments. So if you see your name on the slide, I want you to raise your hand in the air, say me, give yourself a huge pat on the back. Woohoo, your 31 sister beside you. I wish I could see you guys and what you're doing. If you're throwing your hands in the air, high-fiving the one beside you. Yep, there we go. I can hear a couple of you. I did not know where you guys are on my screen. So yes, so I'm going to run through these real fast. We've got Jennifer, Stephanie, Kate, Amy, Stephanie, Christy, Ashley, Andrea, Amy, Melissa, Sandy, Amelia, Carolyn, Alicia, Melissa, Lee, Joy, Emily, myself, and Jen. Lisa, Angela, Sarah, Brenda, Jennifer, Lisa, Jane. I think maybe this is the 2K group. Let me stop. So that was 1K. In our 2K group, we have Lisa, Sampan, Michelle, Denise, Michelle, Jennifer, Shauna, Krista, Carrie, Teresa, Tiffany, Casey, Stephanie, Lisa, Angela, Sarah, Brenda, Jennifer, Lisa, Dana, Laura, Amber, Lee, Farrah, Jennifer, Lisa, and Pamela. And then in our 4K group, ladies, this is a huge accomplishment to have so many names in the 4K and our 2K leader groups, because that shows that you guys are doing so much more than the minimum, that you have doubled your minimum, and even quadrupled that minimum, and you are leading from the front. So woohoo to Julie, Robin, Diane, Christy, Heidi, Tara, Leah, and Nicole. And I just wanted to take a second to just kind of share with you guys something that Dana sent out with us today regarding the K groups. I don't know if you guys noticed, I definitely didn't until we were on one of the leadership lives recently, that one of the perks for being in an upcoming K group is that all of the K group members actually are eligible to participate in a pre-sale that will be coming up soon for the Double Take tote. You know, we have the Double Take tote fast. It was just for hostesses. It was a huge hit for us. So that Double Take, the black with the moose print, we can actually purchase that. We don't know how much it's going to be or anything like that, but only the people in the K groups are eligible for that Double Take tote, even the half K groups. So that might be a great thing for you to reach out to as the leader and start sharing with your girls, just so that they know, hey, I made my way into the K group. And it's a great way for you to slip in about the $400. If you submit $400, you get a $31 business credit right now. So great picture, a text, something you can send out in just a way you can make a touch point with the girls in your lineage this month. So that's a little woohoo and a plug for me. So I'm going to hand it back over to Deanne Neal, because I know she has some things on her heart that she really wants to share. think
Sorry.
she's trying to figure out how to.
I was,
stop
yeah, and I was
sharing.
trying to get myself back up on the, I can't ever figure out how to not share the screen. Should say stop sharing screen. Stop share. Ah, there we go.
Look at all these fun faces.
Now you can see everybody. All right. So yes, I have a couple of things I wanted to sort of go over and just make sure that we're kind of touching where we're at in our businesses and where we should be focusing for the next, what we have, 8 days left still of June, and making sure that we are, I'm sure all of you are looking at your numbers and thinking, you know, kind of what's going on. And if you've been on Leadership Live in the last, make sure everybody's muted. Is it me? Is that better? Okay. Is that better? Okay. I'll come back on now. Okay. So anyway, focusing on kind of where we're at. I know sometimes it feels like we are heading into summer and everybody's thinking about vacations and not really focusing on sort of, you know, where we are in our businesses. And as leaders, we really need to kind of stay in focus with our teams and sharing with our teams kind of the importance of, you know, working their business through the summer, because really that's what's going to give them the momentum for the fall. And as like I said in my post on our director page, we as SEDs and NEDs get together and have monthly meetings as upper level leaders and just kind of talk a little bit about how, you know, what we should be doing with our businesses and kind of sort of trickling that information all the way down and making sure that all of the leaders are kind of staying focused and, you know, really staying in line with what's going on. I know it's been really easy for me to just kind of leave and not really, you know, work during the day. We are in an apartment right now and things are really close. And I was kind of chatting with Dana yesterday and letting her know that while I was on Leadership Live, I had 3 guys surrounding me. My husband and both my boys were laying on the bed to listen to the Leadership Live yesterday. So it's super easy for me to get distracted and not be focused in my business and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm taking out those times. This morning I got up and went up to our little office that we have in the apartment complex. They have a little room that I could sit in that was completely quiet. Nobody was around me. And I spent a good 2 or 3 hours in there by myself getting some stuff done. So, you know, if you're not finding that space, I think that that's definitely one thing that as leaders we need to be doing is trying to stay in our business. You know, do a power hour every week if you have to. Go somewhere like Panera or, you know, some place that's going to be able to give you that opportunity to get focused and really kind of map out where you want to be the rest of this summer. You know, we still have a long time before things kind of get back into gear with fall. And I feel like National Conference, even though it's right around the corner, I feel like it's kind of a long way away as well. And, you know, we really need to be staying focused in our businesses so that we're able to help our consultants. So a couple of the things that I really want to make sure that we're kind of pinpointing with our consultants to finish out June is what, you know, just everything that 31 has going on. And yes, it can be a lot. It can feel like our consultants may be getting bombarded with different things, but, you know, home office always has a reason for what they're doing and the timing that they're doing it in. So as we know this month, if you have a $400 party, that our consultants are going to get those incentives back in their pockets to be able to use, you know, that towards business supplies or whatever it is that they need for the fall. And we all know that it's easy for some of our consultants to kind of slip away and not really, I guess, feel as equipped with their business if they don't have all that they need as far as catalogs, products and everything. And I think 31 is doing a great job with really trying to help us earn those things. And this month, with it being a $400 party in order to get all of the hostess benefits, that again is just a great incentive for us to be able to be pushing that $400 party. Now, like I said, we only have 8 days left in the month, but you can still talk to your girls about, getting a party going, talking about the monthly special, getting people to think about, even though school just got out, I have already ordered thermals for my boys for next year for school, because we seem to lose 2 or 3 throughout the year. So I like to try to stay stocked up on those. So I went ahead and purchased those. So if you get your consultants to think outside of the box with some of these people who think that they may not need a thermal right now, but they could really use it come August when school starts, or going to the beach or the park or whatever it is that they need a thermal for. So really pushing that with them. Also, the other thing that we really need to be pushing tonight and tomorrow is the sweet sprinkles. I know I've had several girls come to me and say, well, don't you think it's a better deal if I wait until July to buy it, because I'm going to get 2 specials versus just 1? And I'm told them, no, you need to get it now, because you want to have that large utility tote and the double duty in your hand to be able to show your customers. You don't want to wait till July 1st to get that order, because I have a feeling July 1st there's going to be lots of orders going in. And if these consultants are waiting until July 1st to order that, and that's going to be another week to week and a half, possibly 2 weeks before they even have that product in their hand to be able to show. So, really pushing that and letting them know. I think there's been a lot of confusion with whether or not they get personal volume on this, and they do. And of course, we all know personal volume, we get paid commission on that. So they're going to get money back in their pocket already by purchasing those. So if you've not pushed that this week on buying the sweet sprinkles, I would definitely get on the horn with those people tonight and tomorrow and let them know that they get the money back already on top of what they're purchasing, and it will help them at the beginning of the month to really be able to push that customer special for next month, or the sweet sprinkles products next month, because I do think that those products are going to sell out, and I would guarantee to make sure that your team knows that they need to get those orders in quickly, closer to the beginning of the month. Another thing, Holly already touched on the K groups that we are in. We have had, I don't know if you were on Leadership Live, but we have had more people in a K group this go around than we have before. And I think that's Holly screaming. I think that is just amazing. It is. It's truly amazing. And I have seen a difference in my team, the amount of people. And we always have kind of heard in the business that a lot of our usually it's the top 20% of our
Man said, make sure you got good influence next time you run him out the ditch.
Sorry, I'm just gonna mute somebody really quick. I don't know who that is.
Who you think?
No,
Who you see the other day?
my screen messing up on me too.
That's your mama. No job.
Sorry, ladies.
He said he was at that party at Murphy Town.
Okay. All right. So where was I? Oh, top 20% of your team. So I did have sorry, Holly is like dying laughing. I'm looking at her. I did in my Gen Zero have over 20% of my Gen Zero earn the K group for this last time. That I had 54 people earn that. So that was amazing for me. And I was super excited to have 54 people in my Gen Zero earn a K group to be able to push them into summer. And I've seen them, commenting on different things and being a little more engaged. And so I think if you can just keep them engaged and keep them going, at least to get into that half K or 1K, I think if anything, the 1K group this next go around, and that's what's going to set them up as well for the fall. And as we know, wishes come true. Wishes come true is still going on. It is not too late to be kind of getting on board as we see that. If you've seen in my director page, we've seen people continuing to sign on, and pushing that with your teams. I don't know how much you all are talking about that with some of your people, but, I think it's huge if you can kind of break it down for them and show them exactly, what the possibilities are if they are out there recruiting, and which is going to kind of lead into the segment that Dana's getting ready to talk about. And I'll let her share more on that. But we know it's definitely not too late for people to be jumping on board and getting those people qualified and getting them in the door, and possibly them earning the wishes come true as well. So again, this next week, really focus tonight and tomorrow. Again, tonight and tomorrow with the Sweet Sprinkles and getting your team to purchase that. And then also the $400. We have until July 15th to earn the incentive that 31 is throwing out there. But if anything, I say do it by the end of June, because then that will just give them the momentum in July to continue with sales and be able to get more sales in with the Sweet Sprinkles opportunity that they've given us. So I am now going to turn it over to Dana. I think she can unmute herself. Yep.
Hey. All right. So, Deanne, are you going to share my first picture? So, ladies, what we're going to talk about now is some ideas to help you to plan your July. It is so important for us to not lose focus on June. Like Deanne said, we have really got to work the last 8 days left of June, because we know where our numbers are. So we definitely have got to throw those ideas out to your teams about June. Today I spent time focusing on my K group earners from last time, and anybody who had a 0, I was reaching out to them and sending a picture of the sampler, the sprinkle sampler, and just really pushing that. And today I'm pushing like some really quick sale to my team, and that's not something I do on a every single month kind of deal, but June is a month where you pull your magic tricks out of your bag, right? So anything that you can do to get those ladies off the couch and turning in something, we definitely have got to focus on that for the next 8 days. And also, on the other hand, we've got to be preparing for July. So one of the SEDs shared this really cute idea on our call that we thought you guys could take to your teams as well. We are all loving the little new ice cream print, the sprinkles. So we kind of did a little spin off of that with the ice cream booking blitz. And for years, we all, even I, and I'm sure you guys, some of you do as well, when you hear the no challenge and how many no's can you get, we kind of roll our eyes and think we've done this before. But guys, it works, right? And why, change something that works? We can just change it up a little bit, put a new title to it when it's really the same thing. So here you see on the screen the ice cream booking blitz, celebrating no challenge. And there is a cute little graphic that you can give out to your team. You can make a little ice cream cone and put your team name on it in Canva. But here's a little ice cream graphic. So basically, every time they hear no, they're going to color in an ice cream cone, right? Or color in a scoop. And the point is, you guys know the statistic, 1 in 10. So after they have asked 10 people, they will have at least one booking. So you'll see there are 12 ice cream cones here, or scoops on your ice cream cone. So this is just a fun little graphic they can print off, color in as they go. I did a tracker, a K group tracker 3 months ago for this last K group. And the first month that they were in the K group, I personally went and colored in their tracker and mailed it to them. And I have to say, I had 37% of my G0 earn a K group, which was higher than the company average. And I was super excited about that. And I have to just believe that my effort in kind of encouraging them and sending them that tracker helped. So what I'm saying is, like, you could print this out and send that tracker to them. Either saying that the dates, you want to start running this booking blitz now, but you can change the dates, right? Take this idea, make it fit your team. If you know you're going on vacation next week and that's not going to work, you can change the dates to make it work. But the key is to get those engaged. So if that means you text that picture to everyone on your team or email it, however, mail it, however you feel comfortable doing that, get that in their hands, right? So you want to keep track of those no's. You guys know how that goes. So that's just something fun. It kind of goes along with our theme. There are some really cute, fun, ice creamy kind of things going on. Michelle Ashwell, one of my leaders, handed these out at our Better Together meeting. I wasn't there, so she mailed mine. Isn't she sweet? But I think Michelle got this from Target. Can you guys see it? It's just a little pin that you can, put on your bag or your jacket or whatever. Put it in your car. But it's cute. It's a little ice cream cone. So you can give fun little silly Happy Mail prizes away like this. I have to say, when I opened this up, I was like, oh, amongst all these bills was this cute little ice cream cone pin. So Target Dollar Spot is full of these things. Michael's has some things. The girl on our call had shared these little cute little tin metal tubs she had gotten at Target that had sprinkles on them. So you can get creative with it, shoot videos, have fun. If you're excited about something, your team is going to get excited about it as well. Another thing that you can do, I got in the dollar section at Target, they are window clings. So any of my leaders who are in a K group, they might have those in their office, or their kids might have played with them, but they're $1 too, and they were super easy to mail. They're little window clings that were ice cream cones. So, all right, the next. So I love this idea. We're still focusing on getting those bookings for July. Now, I just want to show you guys my July calendar, okay? And I know many of you guys are like me. All right, it's kind of dark in my office. I don't really have that good lighting. But what I want you to see, it's full, right? Like, seriously, have no open dates for anything. I could not possibly squeeze another thing in my July calendar. So I know that if I am like that, you guys are like that too. And there are probably some ladies on your team that are like that. But just because my life is crazy busy in July, that does not mean I do not need a paycheck, right? I have to have a paycheck. So I love things like this, the Firecracker Frenzy. We've done this before. We've called it a bunny hop, the leprechaun shake, the penguin hop. It's all these fun things, but basically it's the same thing. I think it started out as a turkey trot, right? But this is something that I am definitely planning to do for July, the Firecracker Frenzy. And that's basically where you get 6 ladies to collect $100 in orders before July 14th, and then you divide up the hostess credit. You, again, can change this and make it whatever you want. My goal would be to have 12 ladies do $100, so I get a $1,200 party. And then, of course, my rewards are going to look a little different. You could even have 6 ladies do $200 in orders. But for me, this is a way to meet my requirements in a crazy busy month. But it takes planning, right? I can't wait till the 3rd week in July and say, oh, I'm going to do a Firecracker Frenzy. This is something really easy to do to your, to send out to your teams. One thing that one of my leaders pointed out to me today is sometimes, like, when I see something like, oh yeah, everybody knows about that, but our team members do not, okay? When we look at our team, it's a lot of new consultants. I mean, like, within the in their first year. So just because we have heard of all of these things does not mean they have. And I know I need to train my brain to not forget that. So I might throw this Firecracker Frenzy out to my team, and I'm like, oh, go do this. But they don't know how. And that dawned on me when one of my leaders was like, yeah, they didn't know what a flash sale was today. So I had to go step by step and explain. So I just wanted to kind of remind you guys that I needed that reminder today. So when I share something like the Firecracker Frenzy to my team, okay, I'm going to share this little graphic with them, but I'm also going to go live or shoot a video, through YouTube, explaining what it is, explaining, 1, why would I do this? 2, how you do it, and 3, how to put it in. I know that seems basic to us, but our consultants need a step-by-step on how to do it. And imagine if 50% of your team did a Firecracker Frenzy, what your team sales would look like for July. Stephanie asked, will the images be in Facebook? Yes, we'll be sure to post these images so you guys can use those as well. Good question. Okay, Deanne, I think I have one more. Yes. Okay. So this is fun. This is just another new like kind of fun something you can do with your team. The beach ball manana. I don't know. Whatever. Something. Throw some beach balls in the air, right? Okay. So it's just fun. Something
Mania.
engaging.
It's definitely
Yes,
mania.
yes. That's it. Mania. Isn't that fun? Thanks, Holly. Okay, so it's the beach ball mania. Yeah, it's been a really long day, just to let you guys know. But it's all about team engagement. Like I'm gonna call out Lisa Wallace. She and I were conversing today in Marco Polo, and she was like, I don't care if they ask questions because that means they're alive, right? Anything we can do to get some team engagement, we're all about. So this little beach ball mania is something fun that you can do that way. How many beach balls do you want in your pool? You know, it's just these girls are collecting beach balls, and then they're fun prizes. People like to win stuff, right? So if you send me your summer goals, you're going to get a beach ball. If you listen to a 31-minute call on hostess coaching, you get a beach ball. And then it tells them, you know, in the little fine print that they've got to, you know, tell me what you learned kind of deal. So you earn beach balls by listening to 31-minute calls, earn beach balls by sending your goals, parties. You know, the only thing that I probably would add to this is they could earn beach balls by recruiting as well, right? We book, sell, recruit. So that's something that you might want to add that I probably would add if I did this. And then you can see they're giving away a first, second, and third place prize who collected the most beach balls. I come from this school of everybody's a winner, right? I love that. Like my husband hates that I cheer for both sides of the baseball team. He's like, really? You're not cheering? What are you doing? That's me. You know, everybody's a winner in my eyes. So I would, if they participated, at least send them $1 blow up beach ball, right? Something silly and fun. It's all about team engagement, making your team feel like they're a part of a community, because when they feel like they're a part of a community, they're not going to leave, right? It's fun. And the more community you build, the longer they're going to stay and the better their sales are going to be. Okay, I don't think I talked too much tonight, Dan.
We
Do
got
we wanna
7
take
minutes
questions?
left.
What?
We got 7 minutes left, girl.
I know. We did awesome
Just ready
tonight.
for some mania.
Y'all want some more comedy by Dana, Holly, and T? Oh, great tonight. I don't know if anybody else thinks it's quite as funny as we do. Sorry, it's been a long day for all of us.
So does anybody, like she said, does anybody have questions or any other ideas of things that you may be sharing or anything that popped up? Somebody asked, will these images be in the Facebook group? Yes, we will be putting everything. And actually, too, I was trying to pull up while y'all were doing that. I realized you could see my screen. I couldn't be doing that. So, but there are some conversation pieces, too, that we will post in the director group that gives your teams. I know a lot of times some girls come to me, when we put these things out, we also need to give them tools of what to say and kind of what to do. Like Dana was saying, you know, step by step. And I know I'm guilty too of not giving them enough things to be able to go out there and do it. You know, we've been doing this for so long, we can just kind of pick things up and go and do things that we need to, but sometimes our teams need exactly like word from word what to say. And so we do have some scripts that we could post in the director group too, for you to share with your teams on, you know, how they can start the conversation. So, are there any questions? You can unmute yourself.
Or if you don't want to unmute, you can just type it in the chat and one of us can read it out too. I would love if you saw an idea tonight that you were like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. Share that with us. What is one thing that you heard tonight that you want to do?
I'll say real quick too, Tiffany's, yes, the recording will be on, I'll send it out by email as well as post. I don't know if I can post it in the group, but I'll send it out by email.
Thank you.
Yep. Dana, ask your question again. What did you say?
I had a question.
Or what did you say? What was your comment?
Oh, I would love for them to say, like, tell me an idea that they heard tonight that they liked, that they want to go and implement for the rest of June or July. Oh, so Diane says the Book and Blitz. That's awesome. Jen says the beach ball manana, right?
Banana. Banana beach
That's going to be so fun. It looks like a lot of you guys like the beach ball banana.
Can you change the spelling on that? Just say banana.
We'll make a new one just for Dana.
Yes, it'll be so fun.
Well, and I will say too, I think that, I don't know, life has been crazy. I feel like it's always crazier in the summertime. You've got here, there, and everywhere to go. And with the email issue from home office, I know that each day we're kind of gaining a little bit more ground on making that up. Their consultants just are not as informed. They're not checking, the 12 announcements every day on 31 Today. So even all of these girls that I spent the evening texting about, that they had a chance to be in a free sale, they didn't have any idea about that. They didn't, they didn't get an email about it, so they didn't catch the announcement way back when they were talking about if you earned a spot in a K group. So things like that, the $400, you'll get a $31 credit, things like that. We do need to make sure that we are getting that information out to your team somehow. I know that we can't do a broadcast email for everything, because then they wouldn't be reading those either. But if it's something big, to be sending those text messages and to do this segmented groups like Dana was talking about, that she sent specific messages out to all of those that had zeros this month for the month. And then she sent a different message out to the ones about if they had earned a spot in a K group and different things like that. So just making sure that our lines of communication are more open than they even have been in the past, with still having the email issues.
Okay, I'm going to do something really quick before we jump off of here. So everybody needs to look and smile. I'll tell you when you, oh, there you go, Lee. Does anybody else want to be on? Michelle, Farah?
Oh, yeah, put your face on, ladies.
Sam, come on, let's go, Terry.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Diane. Where's Farah?
All right, there's,
Oh, she's
oh, there
coming.
we go.
There's Michelle. Hey, Farah. Hey, Michelle.
Where's
All right.
Pam
Where's
and Terry? I don't know who 4332 is.
Yeah, that must be Terry.
Busby?
I can say her last name, yeah.
That's
Who's 64332?
I don't know who that is.
Tell us who you are.
We have two Farahs. Farah's doubling herself tonight.
Yeah, girl. She's so hot. She's so
Tell me how to do that. I need to double myself.
I might have called in. Let me just turn my phone off.
I do that sometimes.
I was trying to get on here on my phone, and it started acting crazy. So I just ran upstairs.
Okay, y'all get ready to smile. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, why is it not working?
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Ah! Can Dana, one of y'all do it? It's not working.
All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3. All right, I print screened it. I'll
do it too. Well, I want to do it. Okay, y'all. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Say cheese. Okay.
All right.
I grabbed it on Snagit too, so.
All right. Well, if nobody has any questions, we have a minute left. Yay.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Somebody has to have a question.
Let's do a high five. Ready? Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I promise I have not been in the wine yet. I promise I have not.
In the what? The wine. I thought you said the line. I was like, what line? At the grocery store?
Oh, there's Pam. Hey.
Oh, and Amy. Oh, there she. We can do it one more time really quick. We got to hurry though.
All right, ready?
Ready? 1, 2.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Say cheese. Okay, I think I got it.
All right. All right. Y'all have a good night. We'll check in again on the 4th Thursday next month. Y'all have a good weekend and talk to your teams.
Yes. Go do the banana.
Talk to your team. Talk to your team. Banana.
Bye, girls.
Dana, do share. How do you do the picture?
Oh, she's gone.
Oh, she's gone. Hi.